This is Brandy Lulling, and I am a Principal Support Analyst here at Help Systems with the BI team. So you have a fantastic spreadsheet, right? You've got tons of data, but it's on your PC and not in an IBMi file. So does that mean you can't use Viewpoint then to analyze your data? Well, no, it sure does not. You have a couple different options. First option is you could use IBM's file transfer utility. That'll help you create a file, a physical file from that Excel. And honestly, that does work really well. Or you could use the magic of Viewpoint, and that allows you to use your workbook as the actual data source for a view. So let's go ahead and take a look at that option in a bit more detail. There are three main points to keep in mind. One, Viewpoint can use either an XLS or an XLSX as the input. Two, we will be using a JDBC Type 4 driver to make the connection to your spreadsheet. Now, this driver is installed automatically with SQL, so there's nothing that you have to go and download or get installed in addition. And finally, the connection does need to be predefined through either the Viewpoint administrator or the maintain host file command. And that would be just like any other remote database you would want to connect to through Viewpoint. Part of configuring the connection is specifying the location of the workbook, whether it's in the IFS directory, on your local PC, or on a network drive. Just keep in mind, though, that if your Excel is not in the IFS, you will need to have QNTC configured. Now, if you're not familiar with how to do that or even what that is, don't worry. A quick internet or Google search will lead you to many, and I mean many, articles on how you can easily get that set up. All right, so as I mentioned, you are going to need to define the connection to your spreadsheet. In the first example on the left, I've named this connection Excel underscore SQTest underscore AR. This is the name that you provide, and it can be just about anything that you would like it to be. To the right of the name, you'll see that the server type is set to star Excel. Next, we have the information regarding the appropriate driver. And again, that driver is installed automatically with the SQL product. And finally, the connection string. This is where you're going to define the location and the name of your Excel. You'll notice that the spreadsheet is located in the SQTest directory of the integrated file system, or the IFS, and the file name that we're using for this example is ar.xls. Now, the second example to the right is a little bit different. This spreadsheet is located in the TMP folder on a C drive on a server called HSO409. So you can see that the connection string is set to use QNTC. And because of the QNTC use, we do also require a valid user ID and password in the definition. Now, once you have your connection defined, you're ready to create your view. Simply open a new view, select the connection that you did define, and that will be in the database parameter of the view's properties. Then simply select the schema, the sheet, or the tab, and finally the fields that you want included. So let me take just a quick second and show you how easy all of that is to do. All right, so we're going to go ahead and just create a new view. And when that opens, of course, it'll be on a different monitor, so I will drag it over. We're going to go up and specify the database that we want to use. And at this time, we're going to use the same as my screenshot example, Excel underscore SQTest AR. And I do recommend that you use syntax of star server. So we'll make that connection to that spreadsheet. And now you can go ahead and use it like any other view, any other database. So we select our schema. This particular spreadsheet has two different tabs, but we're going to work with the summary instead of the detail. And then you've got your fields. And I'll just select all of them. So just like that, we are creating a view that we can display in Viewpoint over an Excel spreadsheet. And here's those results. If you want more information about using Excel as a data source or really any other remote database, go ahead and take a look at the appendix called Remote Databases in the Viewpoint User Guide.